Alright guys, here is a movement challenge I came across. I am thinking about going for this concrete here, okay? It's not too big, definitely kind of big, definitely gonna have to give it some power. Notice how these ledges are kind of slanted and weird, okay? So that's definitely in my mind. Thinking about maybe like clipping my knee or something on the way there, and then when it comes to landing, feet are gonna be kind of forward a little bit. I think I really want to like try to roll onto it. I think that's gonna help with a little bit of a slant there. It's gonna be a little bit to the side here, okay? So I'm gonna have to go in at a little bit of an angle. So I'm gonna want to practice some kongs, feeling out that angle. I can easily do it to the side here and just start kind of working my feet to where that ledge will be and get a feel for it. Distance isn't bad at all, it doesn't take too much. Obviously I'm gonna have to get a little bit higher because if I did the concrete with that one, I would have been very like into the ledge. Ankle thingy would have happened, you know, so I'm gonna pop it up a little bit more and get up higher so I can kind of roll up onto the ledge like I said. The run up is a little bit interesting. I'm actually having to figure out, I have to start in the grass a little bit, so I'm trying to figure out how many steps on the cement, what steps. I want to take off my left foot for this one, so I have to figure out how to control that. Next step is to start feeling it out to the actual ledge there. How I'm gonna go about that is do a couple of Kong up plyos. This tree branch though, that's definitely in the way, so I'm gonna have to like kind of duck under it when I do the plyo, which is kind of a good thing because when you do the concrete, you're quite low and shallow anyway, okay? So it's a good thing that I have to like stay low and shallow when I try the plyo. It's like right there. Honestly, probably have to just start going for the concrete. I'm gonna land right in front of it, kind of work my way up to it so I know exactly what it's gonna feel like, and hopefully I'll start getting in here pretty soon. I got it. Notice chest was down, arms like this. I think that was just a little bit of a fear of the tree. When I did the Kong plyo, like I had to like really duck and everything, so I think that's just reciprocal from that. Obviously I want to pull my chest up, get a nice stretch with the legs. Maybe I will hit the tree, who knows, we'll see. Your brain does not know the difference between visualizing and doing. So I'm gonna visualize the concrete a couple times. Should be able to do it then. There we go. Crazy how much of a difference that makes, the whole visualization thing. I listened to a podcast recently. It was OnlyBlackCosmonaut, Cosmo Palmer. You guys might know him. If not, he's amazing. Definitely check out his videos, listen to his podcast. He was interviewing Daniel Arroyo, and they were talking about that. When you are about to do your line or your movement and you're thinking about it, you're actually expending energy that shouldn't be getting expended. What they were saying is all the thinking takes place before you go. You know, obviously while you're figuring out the challenge, figuring out the line, you're thinking about it. You're putting all your energy towards figuring it out, basically figuring out what you're gonna do, and then knowing what you're gonna do. If you are going for it, actually doing it, and you're still thinking about it, some of your energy is dispersed. All of your energy and all of your consciousness should be there doing that challenge, that line. And what that means is you have to do it without thinking about it at that point. Again, you've already done all the thinking. Stop thinking. You do know what to do. You just thought about it. At this point, it's just a matter of feeling, trusting your body. You want to be fully aware, fully present, fully involved in what's going on. Not thinking, but rather doing, feeling. I have been practicing that lately ever since I heard that. And I gotta say, it makes a huge difference. I've been more accurate. I've been able to save myself better. Like, it just is making a huge difference. I definitely recommend trying that out and putting that into practice. So. success.
All right, here we go. Movement challenge number 2. I am thinking of running, doing stride, stepping up on the top corner of that guy, making it over to this cat type thing. Probably gonna be grabbing onto the wood there. Maybe I can get it without the wood, we'll see. That distance is pretty decent. I'm gonna see if I can stand still it. If not, then obviously running into it shouldn't be too bad. Elements of the challenge here. The ledge isn't perfectly flat. It's in a little bit, sloped down. So I have to keep that in mind. There's a good room for a step here, okay? Just gonna have to be aware of the wood column here. Thankfully, it is straight up and down, so I don't have to worry about it like leaning this way at all and like possibly clipping my shoulder on it or something. So as long as I slip through there all right, it should be okay. Probably gonna have a couple bounce backs. That'd be amazing. This would be really nice. Like nothing too complicated here, but definitely a good challenge. And it is what I saw right away. So let's get her going. So here's some stuff that I am thinking about. As far as the run up here and the steps, I think I want to go right in between these two lines here. So stepping right there in the middle. Same thing on that side. I want my second step to be right here, right in between those two lines. That's gonna be a pretty comfortable stride there. And then up to this guy. Now, what I'm wondering about, do I want to get my foot like this as a step up, or not really attack, but like kind of rolling up onto it? Or am I gonna wanna shoot for getting more to the back edge here and feeling what pushing off like that will feel like? Because it is a pretty far distance, and I'm curious as to which of those two steps is gonna make more sense for this line, this type of step. It just feels more in control, and I feel like I get a better push off of it. If I shoot for more back here, I run the risk of sending my knee or leg into that guy, and then you could always like accidentally overstep it and slip off. That wouldn't be fun at all. Something you have to be aware of here, this slant, right? Right here is where I want to land, but coming from fast, powerful steps and launching off of that guy, sometimes it's hard to be like perfectly accurate, especially when there's like a kind of a direction change happening. So I have to be very aware of this guy, and if I am headed towards it, I have to be ready to land on the slant there. Strong legs, strong ankles, just kind of brace, probably like pop off to the side right away. So hopefully that doesn't happen too much, but it might.
With the ledges slanted in, it's making that first step like really weird. Second step, whatever, because it's like slanted up away from you, so that's a nice step. But the first one, it feels so weird to have my foot like angled down. It keeps freaking me out. So I have to get used to that so I can put the power I need into it to get the jump. You know, normally you could feel out a bounce back, you know, get a feel for it, but this one, there's so much force going into it. I feel like a bounce back would be detrimental. So it's just gonna wear you out, it's gonna take it out of you. And if you do like feel your ankles right away from it, like it's just gonna suck. So I have to make the decision to go for it, basically, in between these timers and actually doing it, so. This would be a great time to have water, but I, of course, finished it a long time ago. I'd love to have some water right now. Holy cow, that takes a lot. Like, you really gotta send it. You gotta mean business.
I originally thought that I would be in the middle here, okay? But that's a little too sharp of an angle in to get the direction change. Every time I've been stepping there, it puts me to the slant. So I've been having to come in a little more shallow, and I'm finding that my first step here is actually much more on this line, if not slightly past it. So that's giving me a little bit shallower of an approach. And then I kind of can just focus on a good strong push off that corner to make it. If I come in sharper here, it takes power away from there, because up there I have to focus more on turning, and I don't want to do that. I want that step to just be power and not have to worry about too much else. So coming in at a shallower angle here should help send me over that way. Okay, so I did manage to get it. Felt pretty good, honestly. Even with a good landing, it's still a little bit of impact on the feet there. It's a really sharp corner. So no matter how you land it, you're gonna be feeling it a little bit. Try to decide if I wanna go for it again. It might not hurt to do 1 or 2 more. I just wanna be careful. Sometimes when you push for something, like, you know, you do a good job and you think you can do a little better, it goes pretty south pretty fast, so I wanna be careful of that. I do think this time though, that I can give it a couple more tries. It would be nice to land on it and not grab the wood at all, but we'll see. It's like right there. It's so close. Got one hand. I think I can do it. We'll see though. I am starting to get pretty tired. If I do try to land it without grabbing the wood, it's gonna be hard. It's right there. You know, with your arms back, that doesn't feel like it's gonna go well. And if I reach forward on either side of it, that's probably the best option, but your face is like right there. I will give it a few tries, a few more, but I'm getting pretty tired. I don't have any water. Gotta take care of myself, so if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't, whatever. Yeah. All right, next challenge is this cat back. It's absolutely huge. And it's super low, so you don't get to like drop the leg and step it up. It's all gonna be from just knee drive and push. You have to step super, super high. And man, I know it's gonna take a lot of tries. I'm discovering that from the cat hang position, it's really hard to just push and send it. Like, I'm getting really close, I know I am, but I want to try something here. I'm going to start back a little bit and from a squat jump into the cat and see if I can like use that rebound to then do the cat back. I wonder if that's going to give me any more power. So start giving that a couple tries, see how it goes. Might work, might not, who knows.